Madam Past President? You look good. Yeah. I don't know if it's, no, it's not in yet. Yeah, because they were in Australia.
Shabbat Shalom. Before we get started, just a little reminder, could you please turn your cell phones off? I am Barbara Nova, and I serve on the board as your secretary. Tonight's service will be led by Ricky Bauman. Sophie Kingston will be lighting Shabbat candles. For the Torah service, Jay Basson will carry the Torah, and Helen Basson will dress the Torah. Ken Silva will be our, I cannot read this word.
Baal Koreh.
Thank you. The Torah reader, yes, I knew what it was, I just didn't know the word. Tonight's Aliyah will be given to Michelle Atkins Schaefer. The Gabbai tonight will be Marlene Spiegel. Tonight's Oneg Shabbat will be sponsored by Barbara Grossman in honor of her birthday. Well, I know the answer to this question already, so I'm going to go on to the next question. We have two guests. Would you please wave at us? Stand if you'd like. Robert and Roberta Lovell. Hi.
Welcome.
Welcome. Those are our guests that are visiting tonight. We welcome you tonight, and we truly hope that you enjoy the service.
Thank you, Barbara. From the book of Ketuvim writings, the section called Tehillim, which are praises, we have Psalm, Hebrew Mizmor, which means a song, 133, a song of ascents for David. Look, how good and how pleasant is the dwelling of brothers together, like goodly oil on the head coming down over the beard, Aaron's beard that comes down over the opening of his robe, like Hermon's dew that comes down on the parched mountains. For there Adonai ordained the blessing, life forevermore. Do you recognize it? Hine Matov.
Hine Matov Manahayim Shevet Achim Gam Yahad. Hine Matov נהיים שבט אחים גם יחד נמתו ונהמתו לה 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 הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב וכומן החיים, שבט אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב וכומן החיים, שבט אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב וכומן החיים, שבט אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב וכומן החיים, שבט אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב וכומן החיים, שבט אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב וכומנאים, 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 שבט אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב וכומנאים, שבט אחים גם יחד.
That video is about 60 years old. We call Sophie Kingston to lead us in the lighting of the Shabbat candles, so she will be our incendiary. Sophie! Sophie, ven acá, por favor. Es su hora. Got real matches for you tonight. Well, the fancy gizmo wasn't here, so I brought out the second string. Where? Oh, well, either way, whatever you prefer.
I'll do this. This is easy. This is cool. Okay.
You got to read first.
Got it. Okay. Source of all goodness, as we join in Shabbat worship, we ask your blessings. Grant us health enough to perform our daily tasks, wealth enough to answer our needs, compassion enough to feel the needs of others. Give us strength enough to recognize our faults, wisdom enough to understand your laws, loyalty enough to discharge our duties. Give us courage enough to be true to the best within us, charity enough to see the best in others. Give us patience enough not to become discouraged, hope enough to overcome all fears for the future, and faith enough to feel your presence.
Amen.
say this thing, Benham? Okay,
Now you do it.
that worked well.
Well, you know what? You can always use the gizmo.
Now let's try it. Let's see.
Oh, those are all bad.
Thank you. I guess
All
I
right.
will use the gizmo then. Okay, I think we will take this here. Do this and
There you go, up by the top. There you go. Excellent. She's qualified and I'm not.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech
Hello.
haolam,
Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. You. And now it's time for the Shabbat Kiddush. For the folks at home with a glass of wine, grape juice, or whatever your libation is, please join us in the Kiddush. Please rise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava v'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila l'mikra'e kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim kivanu v'charta v'otanu kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha b'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat l'chaim. Please be seated. We continue with peace to all of us. Shall we? Yeah. What? Oh, that was already said. Barbara Nova, our able board, she did. Okay, we continue with peace to all of us. Shalom Aleichem.
שלום עליכם מלאכי השרת מלאכי עליון ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שלום עליכם מלאכי השרת מלאכי עליון ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שלום עליכם מלאכי השרת מלאכי עליון ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שלום עליכם מלאכי השרת מלאכי עליון ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא איי 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 שלום עליכם מלאכי השרת מלאכי עליון ממלך מלכי המלכים השלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון ממלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ברוכים לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון ממלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. איי איי איי, ברוכים לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון ממלך מלאכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. איי איי איי, צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון ממלך מלאכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. שלום עליכם, מלאכי השרת, מלאכי עליון ממלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. שלום עליכם, מלאכי השרת, מלאכי עליון ממלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Just a word on when we rise during the service, if you are able. Jewish law says health supersedes everything, including Shabbat. So if you have difficulty rising, feel free to stay seated. Well, we've completed the introductory praise section of the service, and now we come to the Hatzi Kaddish, which marks that division, and we transition to the service proper. Yitganal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah. V'yamad divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kahari v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mivarach le'olam omeomaya yitbarach yitbarach v'yitabak v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithalev v'yithalal shmei dekudisha yichu le'elah min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran b'yoma v'imru. Amen. Please rise for the Baruchu. Baruchu et Adonai hamivorach. Baruch Adonai arach leolam va'ed. Please be seated. And let's read the following, which is not in the prayer book, together, responsively. As day departs, as the dark of night descends, we lift our eyes to the heavens. In awe and wonder, our hearts cry out, Eternal God, how majestic is your name in all the earth. A vast universe, who can know it? What mind can fathom it? We look to the endless suns and ask, what are we? What are our dreams and our hopes? What are we that you are mindful of us? Who are we that you should care for us? And yet within us abides a measure of your spirit. You are remote, but oh, how near. Ordering the stars in the vast solitudes of the dark, yet whispering in the mind that you are closer than the air we breathe. With love and awe we turn to you, and in the dark of evening sink the light of your presence. For you have made us little less than divine, and crowned us with glory and honor. We continue with love forever, Ahavat Olam.
אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך
Please rise for the watchword of our faith, the Shema. Read with me. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Please be seated, and we will chant the Ve'ahavta. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha uv'chol miodecha v'hayu hadivarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha vidibarta habam beshivtecha beveitecha uvlechtecha vaderech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartom laod al yadecha vihayu letotafod beinenecha uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha lema'an tizkiruhu va'asitem es kol mitzvotai v'isem kedoshim le'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim Liot lachem le'Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem. Emet, truth. Let's read together on page 155, which is a, not yet. Which actually is a paraphrase of the translation of the V'ahavta, you will love. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. Who is like you among the gods that are worshipped, Adonai? Mi chamocha.
מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אלה אוסף ראו בניך בוקי הים לפני משה מרים זהלי ענו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד מי כמוך אלוהים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אלה אוסף אלה
We continue on page 161. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. This is actually the Hashkivenu, the prayer for us to sleep and rest peacefully and to be revived by God in the morning, as the ancients thought that sleep was a form of death. So we prayed for God to restore us in the AM. Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Lay me down, God, in peace, and raise me up to a world of living. Oh, safe from the storm, in the shelter of your shalom. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom. Hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. If I could follow you and know all of your ways and wisdom, oh, you'd keep me safe, and I'd always praise your name. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim.
Let's read together, please. The Sabbath is the greatest wonder of religion. Nothing can appear more simple than this institution, yet no legislator in the world hit upon this idea. To the Greeks and Romans, it was an object of derision, a superstitious usage. But it removed with one stroke a contrast between slaves who must labor incessantly and their masters who may celebrate continuously. We continue with the prayer for the children of Israel, or the Israelites, to keep guard or observe Shabbat v'shamru.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות, את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות, את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות, את השבת דורותיו ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. יא לה לה לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה לה לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה.
Now, if you've been paying attention, there was a big gold box on the wall with two long pieces of wood. And that's a representation of the Ark of the Covenant, which in tonight's Torah portion that Ken Silver will read soon is being dedicated. So we are now at the high point of the Jewish prayer service, the Tefillah, the prayer, the Shemona Esrei, the 18 blessings that are actually 19 blessings, and the Amidah, the standing prayer, which means, let's stand, please. Thank you, Barb. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Geulah Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol, Atah Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach, Umarid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Rabim. So homech noflim verofech holim, umatir asurim, umekahayehem emunato, lishenei afar, micha mocha baal gevurot, umido melach, melech memid, umechahayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'hayod hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kedoshim b'chol yom hallelujah selah, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai Mikadesh HaShabbat. We continue on page 175, and let's read together. Ever-present one, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayer, wherever we live, and restored in all lands. You are our God, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otacha levadecha b'yirah na'avod. Let's read this together too. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamivarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. We pause for silent prayer, pages 180 and 181. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer, maker of peace, Oseh Shalom.
May the one who makes peace in the heavens descend on us, and the world will say amen. May the one who makes peace in the heavens descend on us, and the world will say amen. Amen. Descend on us, and the world will say amen. May the one who makes peace in the heavens descend on us, and the world will say amen.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום מלא, ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל. אמן, אמן. ועל כל יושבי תבל עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה
It wasn't my selection. These are all Rabbi Carla's selections, you know. I make little changes which you may hear that you're not seeing on the screen, but no, this is Rabbi Carla's service. Okay, we continue with Seder Kriyat HaTorah LeShabbat, the order of the reading of Torah on Shabbat. Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai ve'ein kema'asecha malchutecha malchut kol olamim umemshaltecha bechol dor v'hador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, Adonai oz le'amo yitain, Adonai yivarech et hamo v'shalom. Thank you, Barb. Av harachamim heitiva virtzonecha et Zion tivne chomot Yerushalayim tivne chomot Yerushalayim ki vecha levad batachnu melech el ram v'nisa adon olamim. Where's Jay? Ki mitzion teitzei Torah, ki mitzion teitzei Torah, udevar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah Torah le'amo Yisrael b'hidushato. Beit Yaakov lechuven elcha be'or Adonai, house of Jacob, let us walk in the light of Adonai. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadlu Adonai Iti, Uneromima Shemo Yachdav, Lecha Adonai Hagidu Vehagivu, please, Vehatiferet, Vehanetzach Vehahod, Ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, Ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, Lecha Adonai hamamlacha, Amis na'aseh lechol lerosh, Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed, Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, good Shabbos, Al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed, Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chesed pray. Torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim, Al shlosha devarim, Al Shlosha. It's a parade. Al Shlosha. Shlosha Devarim. Ha'olam. Ha'olam. Omeid. Please be seated. The Torah goes into incredible lengths in this Torah portion, Pikudai, records or accounts, on the description of how to make the Mishkan, which we saw just a minute ago, Adonai's portable sanctuary. This portion is the end of the book of Shemot, the book of Exodus, and finally gets us to the completion of the Mishkan and its dedication. I see that the Chumash elves are out. We will be on page 634 in the plowed commentary, and Ken Silver will be our Baal Koreh, reading verses 33 to 38. Now, just before Ken finishes the reading tonight, he's going to pause. And at that point, we all rise if we are able, because we will celebrate the completion of the book of Exodus with a special saying. And there it is, you see. Yeah. Page 634, chapter 40, verses 33 to 38. And Ken Silver's our Baal Koreh. And Ta'amod, 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 Michal Basha Bat Shmuel Moshe, Michelle Atkins Schaefer for the Aliyah. Oh.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we do.
Baruch Adonai Hamavarach.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam Asher Bachar Banu Michol Ha'amim V'natzan Lanu Et HaTorato Baruch Atah Adonai Notan HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen.
Hold up. Show her the.
Okay.
Yep.
Vayakam et hachatzer saviv lamishkan v'lamizbeach vayitain et masach sha'ar hachatzer vayachal Moshe et hamlacha vayachas ha'anan et ohel moed uchvod Adonai malei et hamishkan v'lo yachal Moshe lavo el ohel moed ki shachan alav ha'anan uchvod Adonai malei et hamishkan Uvhealot ha'anan me'al hamishkan yisu b'nei Yisrael b'chol masehem v'im lo ye'aleh ha'anan v'lo yisu od v'lo yisu od yom he'aloto.
Please rise.
Ki anan Adonai al hamishkan yomam va'esh yihya laila bo le'enei kol beit Yisrael b'chol mas'ehem. Chazak,
Chazak, vani chazek. Strength, and let us be strengthened.
Together.
There you go.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet V'Chayei Olam Notah B'Tochenu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen.
And Ken is going to translate. Please be seated.
Oh, that's right. I have to translate.
Yes,
I
got to
have my
translate.
translation with me.
And if you didn't, I had one.
Yeah, I could have read that.
Yeah, there you go. I'd
Okay.
rather hear.
Mine's my
rather
own-
hear yours.
My own personal take on this. And he, Moses, Set up the enclosure around the tabernacle and around the altar, and put up a screen for the gate of the enclosure. When Moses finished his work, a cloud covered the tent of meeting, and the presence of Adonai filled the tabernacle. Moses could not enter the tent of meeting because the cloud had settled on it, and the presence of God filled the tabernacle. When the cloud lifted, the Israelites would set out on their journeys. But if the cloud did not lift, they would not set out until it did. For over the tabernacle a cloud of Adonai rested by day, and fire would appear in it at night, in the view of all the house of Israel throughout their journeys.
Yasha Koach.
Ruftia.
And now you have to go over here. You have to do them. And Barbara. No. For you, we have a blessing. Now, I don't do the rabbi's regular blessing, but this one I think is very special. It is the Birkat Kohanim from the book of Bamidbar, Numbers. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May Adonai bless you and guard or watch over you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yikuneka. May Adonai's face shine to you and favor you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May Adonai lift his face to you, may God's face, and grant you shalom, peace. Now we go.
Sit here.
Sure, you can stay. You can stay. Now's the time in our service where we remember those that are ill and in need of our prayers. Tonight we're thinking of our congregants Beverly Adler, Shirley Bergman, Elaine Bialer, Barry Brown, Andrea Chasen, Marianne Fink, Batsheva Sarah Gamaran, Arnie Goldklang, Richard Hoffing, Alan Hirsch, Liz Jacobs, Harry Jones, Janine Jones, Marcia Katz, Verdna Kelly, Carolyn Corlin, Wilma Levine, Marvin Lutzker, Marlis Markovitz, Linda Mostov, Paula Newberger, Leslie Rapkin, Fanny Reese, Rick Reingold, Betty Sarlin, Jacqueline Schindler, Mark Schoenholtz, Maxine Schoenholtz, Barry Schwartz, Simone Shaw, Joe Sheff, Jeff Sturm, Stephen Tabin, Norman Toff, Addie Unterlach, Don Zion, Stanley Zarowski, Leslie Swain, Amit Ben Shirley, Ariel Bat Rivka, Ariella Bat Shoshana, Bracha Bat Shirley, Chana Pesa Bat Golda, Chava Bat Esther Malka, Chaya Esther Bat Chana, Devara Bat Ruth, Devora Bat Sarah, Esther Bedana Bat Shena Malka, Fega Devash Bat Bracha, Harav Orli Chaya Bat Yetel, Heshlev Ben Devara, Yosef Shmuel Ben Bertha, Lieb Shalom Ben Fagel, Manya Bat Fredel, Masha Bat Esther, Masha Surah Bat Hannah, Menachem Ben Frima, Mindele Bat Frima, Miriam Bat Thelma, Mordechai Ben Sarah, Moshe Hirsch Ben Rachel, Pesach Lev Ben Sarah, Sarah Mindel Bat Chanalea, Shalom Ben Pesel, Shaul Yochanan Ben Sarah, Shena Bat Chai Esther, Shena Bracha Bat Yudit, Shena Leah Bat Devorah, Shirley Bat Sarah, Shulamit Bat Zillah, Cyril Rasa Ben Esther, Bat Esther, Velvel Ben Hinda Bela, Yispa Bat Fega Devash, and Yonatan Ben Chasya. If there are others, friends or family who are in your heart and you are thinking of, please say their names aloud now. Tricia, Sam, John. And we ask God for a refuah shlema, a complete healing. Please rise as we return the Torah to the Aron HaKodesh, the Holy Ark. Torah asher samot lifnei b'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai biyad Moshe. Yehallelu et Shem Adonai kiniskav shemo levado. Hodo al eretz v'shamayim vayaren keren le'amamo tehila lechol chasida livnei Yisrael am kimovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Etz chaim hi lama chazikim ba. Leave it. No ilheho meushar diracheha darchei noah. V'chol nesivoseha shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva chadesh chadesh yameinu chadesh yameinu kekedem. Let's do it now. And back to the music for the Mishaberach. We'll wait. And we'll do Louis He right after.
Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, hu yivarech v'yirapeh et hacholim.
And now let it be Lu Yehi as we're thinking of the hostages that are still in Gaza.
Yehi, Ana Yehi, Kol Shenevakesh, Yehi, Ana Yehi, Kol Shenevakesh, Yehi. Yet suddenly and from the darkness Up above a star will shine, Kol shenevakesh lo yehi. Please grant us strength and grant us wisdom, love and peace in our own time. Kol shenevakesh lo yehi. Lo yehi, lo yehi, ana lo yehi. Kol shenevakesh lo yehi. Lo yehi, lo yehi, ana lo yehi. Kol shenevakesh lo yehi. Lo yehi, lo yehi, ana lo yehi. Kol shenevakesh lo yehi. Lo yehi, lo yehi, ana lo yehi. Kol shenevakesh lo yehi.
We normally don't hear from the prophets or the writings as we're very, very busy with the Torah, which is our main focus. The Torah is more or less our constitution. But as we started with the Psalm 133 from the writings, from Ketuvim, I think it's appropriate that, as we have a little bit of time, that we hear from Yizkel, which is Ezekiel, one of the major prophets. And this is actually one of my favorite sections of the entire Tanakh, the Hebrew or Jewish Bible. The hand of Adonai came upon me. God took me out by Adonai's spirit and set me down in the valley. It was full of bones. He led me all around them. There were very many of them spread over the valley, and they were very dry. God said to me, Son of human, can these bones live again? I replied, Lord Adonai, only you know. And God said to me, prophesy over these bones and say to them, dry bones, hear the word of Adonai. Thus said Adonai God to these bones, I will cause breath to enter you, and you shall live again. I will lay sinews upon you and cover you with flesh and form skin over you. And I will put breath into you, and you shall live again. And you will know that I am Adonai, Ani Adonai Elohechem, which we heard in the Ve'ahavta. I prophesied as I had been commanded. And while I was prophesying, suddenly there was a great sound of rattling, and the bones came together, bone to matching bone. I looked, and there was sinews on them, and flesh had grown, and skin had formed over them, but there was no breath in them. Then God said to me, prophesy to the breath, prophesy, son of human. Say to the breath, thus said Adonai God, come breath from the four winds, and breathe into these slain, that they may live again. I prophesied as God commanded me. The breath entered them, and they came to life, and stood up on their feet, a vast multitude. And God said to me, Son of human, these bones are the whole house of Israel. They say, our bones are dried up, our hope is gone. We are doomed. Prophesy therefore, and say to them, thus said Adonai God, I'm going to open your graves and lift you out of your graves, my people, and bring you to the land of Israel. You will know, my people, that I am Adonai when I have opened your graves and lifted you out of your graves. I will put my breath into you, and you shall live again, and I will set you upon your own soil. Then you will know that I, Adonai, have spoken and have acted, declares Adonai. Ezekiel was a Kohen, a priest in Jerusalem, and was deported to Babylonia with thousands of the intelligentsia in 598 BCE during Nebuchadnezzar's first incursion in Jerusalem. 32 years later, Jerusalem, Solomon's temple, and much of Judah was pillaged, destroyed, with mass deportations to Babylon. Although clearly Ezekiel's vision is the return of the exiles from Babylonia and the restoration of Judah and Jerusalem, parallels can certainly be drawn to the 20th century with the liberation of the Jews from the Nazi concentration camps. There were so many walking skeletons, those that could not walk, and so many of the near dead and those that did perish in the Holocaust. But the state of Israel was restored after 2,000 years, and Am Yisrael Chai, Israel, the people Israel, lives. We continue with the Aleinu on page 586. Please rise if you are able. Thank you, Barb. Aleinu l'shabech la'adon ha'kol la'teit gedula liotzer bereshit shelo asanu kigoyei aratzo v'lo samanu kamishmachot ha'adama shelo sam chelkenu kahem v'gohor aleinu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu noteh shamayim v'yosed haaretz umoshav yikaro b'shamayim mima'al ushchinanu zo b'govheim mehiromi hu Eloheinu einot emet malkeinu efet zulato kakatu b'torato bi'adata hayom v'hashevota elevabecha ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim b'shamayim mima'al v'al haaretz mitachat ein od. Please be seated. Let's read together on page 589. Let the time not be distant, O God, when all shall turn to you in love, when corruption and evil shall give way to integrity and goodness, when superstition shall no longer enslave the mind, nor idolatry blind the eye. O may all created in your image become one in spirit and one in friendship, forever united in your service. On earth, and the word of your prophet fulfilled, and I will reign forever and ever. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad Ushemo echad. On that day Adonai shall be one, and God's name shall be one. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. During this period of Shilashim, the 30 days of intensive mourning, we remember Robert Berg, husband of Merle Berg. Robert's funeral will be at Gan Shalom Cemetery in Lutz, Sunday at 1:30 p.m. When we remember the yard sites, the anniversaries of the deaths of Harold Paul Land, brother of Anne DeMoss, William Feinberg, father-in-law of Martin Goodstein, Reuben Solanche, father of Zilla Green, Michael Green, late husband of Zilla Green, Peggy Levine, mother of Stephen Levine, Ben Kemelhar, grandfather of Stephanie Peshek, Marion Rodman, mother of Ken Rodman, Leo Goodman, father of Barbara Silver, Benjamin Schechtel, father of Judy Zarowski, Melvin Bogdany, Annette Gibson. Are there any other yard sites not mentioned tonight? If so, please say their names now. Just say it. Robert Kovitz, Zacharias Daneman. We bless their memories. And we remember those who perished in the Shoah, the Holocaust, as we mentioned by name this week, 10 of those 6 million Jews of Czechoslovakia. Sure, unknown last name. Henya, unknown last name. Marie Votitz, Devorah Volner, Magdalena Wolf, Esther Wolf, Luzer Weisel, Clara Winterstein, Baruch Weisel, Ethel Wetler. In remembrance and solidarity on behalf of those for whom there was no one but us to say Kaddish, we now invite all to rise to join together as a Kehillah, as a community in the Kaddish Yatom, the Orphans Kaddish, the Mourners Kaddish, page 598. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadesh Shemei Rabbah B'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'ayechon uv'yom uv'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael B'agala v'zman kori v'imru Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lmei maya Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh v'yit hadar v'yit alev v'yit halal Shemei d'kudashah b'richu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata damiran bi'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav huya aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for blessing. Please be seated. And now our board rep, Barbara Nova, our secretary, will enlighten us with the announcements.
Okay.
Well,
I think maybe not. Okay.
no, I
Thank
don't
you
think so.
very much to our president, Ricky Bauman, for conducting the service today. It was wonderful. All the participants on the Beamer and our amazing tech crew, we thank you very, very, very much.
They surely are.
Yep. Classes this week are, how shall we say, tentative, because we don't know about the condition of Rabbi Carla quite yet. Okay, but she is feeling better, so that's a good thing. Okay, reservations are closed for the Men's Club's Presents Bagels and Discovery on Sunday with renowned guest speaker, columnist Daniel Ruth, formerly of the Tampa Bay Times, but it's closed. But however, my book club is not closed, and it's welcome to everybody. It will be conducted on Monday at 10:30 via Zoom. Everybody is welcome. I sure hope that all of you take advantage. We have a wonderful book called Kanika this time, and it is a sensational book, and the book club will be conducted by Barbara Grossman for this week, for this month. So, Shabbat services next Friday, March 22nd, is with the choir. Yay! So, please be sure to join us. On Saturday, March 23rd, Shabbat morning services are followed by lunch and Torah study. Okay, so the next one is our annual Purim Spiel. Esterella written and directed by our playwright in residence, Dahlia Bear, will be presented on Sunday, March 24th at 1. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Sisterhood will bring Passover a little closer with the women's.
On Purim, we will be having our hamantashen and wine tasting.
Okay. For the people at home, on Purim we will be having hamantashen and wine tasting. Okay. Sisterhood will bring Passover a little closer with the Women's Seder at the membership meeting on Tuesday, April 2nd at 12 noon. The fee is $5. And Debbie, could you raise your hand? This is who the checks go to. Debbie Boyarsky.
No, not that Debbie, this Debbie.
This Debbie. And you will find her address in our book. The men's club membership meeting is on Wednesday, April 10th at 12 noon. Mark your calendars for Monday, April 22nd. It is our first night Passover Seder. Reservations will close out at 96, and we are already more than half full. Michelle Lafer, in the back there, is the one who's taking the reservations. It is $25 a person for members, $35 for non-members and guests. And the checks go to Rochelle. You can either see her in person or mail it to her. Again, her address is in our book. Tuesday, April 23rd is our potluck second night Seder. See Ricky Bauman for this. Okay, and the last but not the least, the Board of Directors are meeting on Tuesday, April 9th at 7 p.m., and all are welcome. I don't know if you guys know that, but anybody is welcome to our Board of Director meetings. So
Any member.
any member, if you would like to come and see us in action. Are there any simkas that anybody would like to share? Any good things happening? Yes, Michelle.
Overnight, my cousin in Israel gave birth to her first daughter and the first of the next generation of the Grossman, which was my grandmother's family.
Oh, that's
Mazel tov.
wonderful. Michelle Schaefer announced the birth of the first of Femela, her name is, in Israel.
She has no name. She'll be named next Shabbat.
Okay.
Cool. Lynn?
Okay. Anybody else?
Lynn.
What, dear? Oh, I said
We
it
did
at the
that already,
beginning.
yeah.
Barbara Grossman is sponsoring the Oneg tonight in honor of her birthday.
Lynn, you're an hour late.
Okay. I'm
you,
done.
Barb.
Shabbat
Thank you, Barb.
shalom.
Okay, we will close this service before 9 p.m., as promised, with Jerusalem of Gold, Yerushalayim Shel Zachav.
אוויר הרים צלול כיין וריח אוהלים נישא ברוח הבאים עם כל שוב נרד אל ים המלח בדרך יריחו. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני
Shabbat Shalom. Rochelle, turn your phone back on.